You know, that feeling, right? That surge of inspiration, maybe a message you have to share, or this brilliant course idea. It feels amazing. But then somehow you hit these unexpected walls. Things just grind to a halt. That shift from pure excitement to frustration, it's incredibly common, actually, even for really passionate people. So today, on the Deep Dive, we're really going to explore this whole journey of becoming what's called a media messenger, especially now in the age of AI. We'll look at how to navigate those roadblocks, those things that stop you using some surprisingly powerful and often free AI solutions that you might already have access to.
And the source material for this, well, it comes from a really interesting figure, Mike Hayes. He's got this background as a 2-time Peabody Award-winning researcher, a documentarian from NBC TV and radio. But then he shifted into the direct response media world, becoming this American dream creator figure, doing lots of interviews. What's fascinating is how he's now merging that whole life story, that deep media experience, with a really forward-looking vision for AI and business and, well, community growth.
Okay, so our mission today is pretty clear. We want to unpack the keys to, sustained impact and making it work financially as a media messenger. We'll be sharing some surprising facts, some really practical strategies, all coming directly from Mike Hayes' work and insights. Let's get into it. So maybe let's start by setting the stage. What does Mike Hayes actually mean when he says media messenger? He uses this phrase, someone who uses media messaging to love your purpose and be heard or read by millions. It's about purpose and reach. But I wonder, everyone can publish stuff now, right? So is his definition really different, or just maybe a new label for something familiar?
That's a fair question. Because, yeah, the potential to reach people is everywhere. But Mike's focus isn't just on being heard. It's heavily on the purpose behind it. He genuinely believes everyone is already a media messenger, maybe without realizing it. And his whole system is about unlocking that. He's been doing this himself successfully since he was like 22, started back in college. He even created the structured marketing system back in 1988, called it Steady Eddie. The idea was consistent, reliable content, reliable engagement. And now he's updated that core idea into AI media messaging, and he's making it widely available through something called the AI Super Campus, which is free.
The AI Super Campus. Okay, that sounds like a pretty central piece here. Dedicated to teaching people AI specifically as a media messenger, like a bridge, he says, connecting hearts and minds across different beliefs, cultures, communities. His goal, he states, is delivering extraordinary AI education for free to everyone open to receiving it. This is a huge promise, a very bold vision.
It really is. And then a mission behind it, this AI Super Campus, it's meant to be a place where literally anyone, regardless of background or beliefs, can learn how AI helps us communicate better. Writing, speaking, listening, connecting, just being better humans together. Mike really stresses that AI itself is just a machine. It'll communicate for anyone who uses it. So it's a tool for everybody, impartial in that sense.
Okay, but to really get the why behind this, this level of dedication, this free campus, we need to understand his own story. Right? There was a major turning point.
Oh, absolutely. It's quite powerful. You have to imagine he's at the height of his career, things are going well, and then boom, 2010. Suddenly, dramatically, his health just collapses. He developed this severe neurological condition, cervical dystonia. It led to 2 brain surgeries. It basically stripped him of everything, his old life. And he talks about hitting this deep, dark well. But emerging from that wasn't just physical recovery. It was a profound spiritual awakening. That experience, that crucible, is really what ignited this powerful need to serve, to help others avoid or climb out of their own wells.
Wow. It's incredible how something so personal, so difficult, can completely reshape your purpose. That struggle clearly gave him this unique lens on why serving others matters so much, and specifically, offering this free AI media marketing mentoring. It sounds like it shifted his whole professional path into, a personal calling.
Absolutely. He says himself that climbing back from that dark place taught him just how vital it is to help others get to where they aspire to be. Doesn't matter if you're just starting, just trying to shape your first message, or if you aim to be, a polished professional communicator. His own journey kind of underpins his whole commitment now to giving people practical ways forward.
And it's not just talk, is it? You mentioned he's actually created and posted more courses on the Great Discovery platform than anyone else.
That's right. He just keeps creating. Real commitment there.
Okay, so taking all that background, the vision, the personal why, what does it mean for someone listening, someone like you, who wants to get your message out there effectively? This brings us to his framework, right? The one he calls Keep Innovating Simple Solutions, KISS.
Exactly. The KISS framework. It's designed to be really practical, really straightforward. First is keep it simple. Focus on just one theme each day, like what simple solution can we share today? Avoids getting overwhelmed. Second, innovate together. He suggests using tools like Gamma and ChatGPT side by side, co-creating content. So imagine you brainstorm post ideas with ChatGPT, right? But then you take those ideas straight into Gamma and boom, you've got visuals, slides, maybe infographics.
So it removes that whole, now I design something a barrier.
Precisely. It lets the idea shine visually quickly, turns complex stuff into something engaging fast. Third, solve everyday problems. Take a real challenge, maybe from local networking, and show exactly how ChatGPT helped you solve it. Make it a teachable moment. Fourth, show love in action. This involves featuring real stories from real people, often in his Love AI magazine. And finally, fifth, bridge local and global. Share your local successes, then use AI to think about how they could apply or be adapted for a global audience.
That framework definitely seems to break it down. But, it makes me wonder, how do you keep things simple when the AI tools themselves are changing so fast? Does he talk about how to, keep up without getting totally swamped by the tech updates?
He does, yeah. And that actually leads perfectly into this really neat metaphor he uses. He calls it the two lanterns of AI networking. This metaphor is basically his answer to navigating that evolving landscape without feeling lost or overwhelmed. So lantern one, he says, is like ChatGPT. It shows you what's right there, immediately in front of you. Your next step, like you said, maybe writing that follow-up email or figuring out how to introduce someone clearly at a networking event or just phrasing something kindly. ChatGPT is that light for the immediate task. It helps you see clearly right now, solves the problem at hand. You don't need to understand everything about AI, just how to use that one tool for that one thing. Okay, makes sense. Immediate help. So what's Lantern 2? Lantern 2 is like a distant light, a beacon way up high on a mountaintop. This represents the bigger picture, the vision. He calls it business networking AI opportunities, and it's kind of embodied by the Great Discovery Mountain platform. It's the reminder of why you're on this journey, to innovate, build bridges, reach new places with AI that maybe you couldn't before. So Lantern 1 handles today. Lantern 2 keeps your eyes on the long-term prize, your bigger purpose, even while the ground shifts beneath your feet with tech changes.
That's actually a really powerful way to think about it, having both. So these lanterns, they sort of symbolize this balanced approach, right? Building sustainable messages that can work locally, maybe starting small in, say, Lafayette, California, but also having the vision and the tools to scale that potentially all the way to the heart of India. Immediate clarity, long-term vision, both. But okay, so if you have these tools, this framework, this vision, why do people still get stuck? Mike Hayes, you said, has seen these patterns for decades, these painful ones, he calls them, the traps that stop media messengers cold. He really wants to help you avoid them.
Yeah, he outlines 3 really common pitfalls, things people have always struggled with, but that he believes free AI solutions can now help overcome much faster. So pitfall, #1, going for huge exposure, like exponential reach without having the basic structures in place. He compares it to building this magnificent stadium, absolutely beautiful, but forgetting the ticket booths, the concession stands, the bathrooms.
Okay, I get that. All flash, no foundation.
Exactly. Massive media attention is great, but it can't substitute for real human connection and, crucially, sustainability. So the question for you, the listener, is, are you building those reliable systems, your steady Eddy systems, to actually handle success, to sustain the work financially, logistically as you grow? Because without that sturdy infrastructure, even the most brilliant message just fizzles out. It can't support itself. Then there's pitfall, #2, not thinking about the new money opportunities. This is a big one. A lot of heart-centered messengers, people driven by purpose, feel uncomfortable with money talk, like, oh, I'm not doing this for the money.
Yeah, that definitely resonates.
Yeah.
There can be a real awkwardness there, can't there? Almost like talking money taints the mission.
Right. But Mike has this really crucial perspective, a powerful reframe. He says, money isn't greed, it's fuel. Think of your message, your mission, like an Indy race car. It can be the most amazing machine, but without fuel, it just sputters and dies on the track. So planning for revenue, thinking about how the message generates support, isn't inherently selfish, it's actually essential. It's the fuel needed to amplify the message, get better tools, maybe hire help, reach way more people, and ultimately make an even bigger positive impact.
Money is fuel.
Yeah.
That's a really helpful way to look at it. It's not the destination. It's what keeps the engine running so you can reach the destination.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Okay, what's the third pitfall?
The third one? This one often cuts the deepest. It's pitfall, #3, imposter syndrome. That feeling of disbelieving you're actually called or even capable of doing this. It's that nagging little voice, whispering, who am I to do this? Am I really good enough? Am I worthy?
Oh, man, imposter syndrome.
Yeah.
That hits home for so many people. I know I've felt that "who am I" voice plenty of times starting something new. It feels almost universal sometimes.
It really does. And it can totally paralyze you, stop you from putting your course out there, from confidently asking for a sale, from even starting. But Mike has this radical counterpoint. It's so key. He says, you don't need to be worthy. You need to be willing. And then adds, AI works whether you are worthy or not. AI can make you worthy with cause and effect.
Wait, hang on. AI works whether you are worthy or not. That sounds almost too simple. How does that actually help quiet that imposter voice in practice?
Well, think about it. The AI tool itself, like ChatGPT or Gamma, it doesn't care about your self-doubt. It doesn't judge your worthiness. If you are willing to give it a prompt, to ask it to write or design or outline, it just does it. The focus shifts from, am I good enough to create this, to, can I use this incredibly powerful engine to help me create this? It bypasses the internal critic. And then by consistently producing things with AIs, help things that are often really good quality. You start to build tangible proof that your ideas, amplified by AI, are valuable, are capable, are worthy of being shared. The cause, using AI, creates the effect, quality output, growing confidence.
So the action itself, using the tool, starts to build the confidence rather than waiting to feel confident before taking action.
Exactly. You become worthy through the willingness and the action powered by AI.
He seems so sure about this, about his proven steady Eddie system combined with AI, which is why he offers those free AI super courses on aisupercampus.com, right? To basically remove that initial fear. There's nothing to lose by trying. You don't even have to fully believe in yourself at the start because he seems to have enough belief in the process and the AI for you.
He really does. And stepping back a bit, Mike also really emphasizes that asking for help, reaching out, isn't a sign of weakness. He calls it a super strategy. Finding mentors, joining a community, working with coaches, all of that just accelerates the journey. You absolutely don't have to figure it all out alone.
Okay, so as we start to wrap up this deep dive, let's get right back to you, the listener. Mike Hayes poses this really direct question. Where are you on your journey to where you want to go? It's worth reflecting on.
Yeah, and he really highlights the value of starting local, that love local networking idea he promotes. He sees it as an innovation incubator, a place to connect, try things out, collaborate. But with this amazing potential now to scale those local ideas globally, maybe through platforms like his Love AI magazine, he actually has this vision for Love AI magazine becoming, well, kind of like what Rolling Stone was for music, but for the human side, the heart of the AI industry, a trusted voice, chronicling the culture, launching new voices who are using AI to connect and create and communicate with love, building that positive community.
That's a fascinating vision. So maybe the final thought here is, the biggest thing holding your message back from reaching millions, it might not be the market or the tools or the tech. It might just be those internal roadblocks, those fears and hesitations we talked about. But as Mike Hayes constantly reminds people, love overcomes fear. So the question for you today is, what's just one small courageous step you can take, maybe even right after listening to this, to affirm your calling, to maybe strengthen your systems a little, or just simply move forward, even an inch? We really encourage you to check out the free resources Mike offers over at aisupercampus.com because your media message, whatever it is, it truly matters. And honestly, the world needs to hear it.